A quorum is present.
With the sound of the Speaker's gavel and the opening prayer by the chaplain, the California State Assembly started another session.
Lord, we pause this morning to remember the attacks made against our nation 10 years ago on September 11th.
But this was no ordinary session. In the last few days of hustle and bustle as the Assembly tried to wrap up the year's legislative business, this session was different.
And we remember the profound sense of unity that only an event like 9/11 could bring to the surface.
At this session, at least for a few minutes, lawmakers forgot about their disagreements as they remembered the attacks of September 11th, 10 years ago.
For 10 years, our nation has grieved. In ways large and small, we're still dealing with the effects of the attack. The memories of those first minutes, hours, and days will be with each of us forever.
And as Assembly Speaker John A. Perez so eloquently stated, the memory of 9/11 has burned into the psyche of a generation of Americans. It is a day we can never forget. So Speaker Perez and Assemblymember Mariko Yamada authored House Resolution 21.
H.R. 21 acknowledges the 10th anniversary of the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001, to honor the heroes and the casualties, and to recognize September 11th of each year as a day of remembrance and service.
And as part of that remembrance, a piece of the steel girder from the World Trade Center building took center stage. It's one of only 150 pieces, and its permanent home is now Northern California. The girder serves as a tangible reminder of the nearly 3,000 innocent people who lost their lives that day.
The men and women who worked in the World Trade Center, the brave passengers of United Flight 93 who gave their lives to bring down their captive plane, the first responders who rushed to rescue of so many without regard to their own lives and safety, and our brave servicemen and women who've been deployed overseas in defense of the United States.
Those same men and women who defend the liberties of America and protect our right to democracy.
Please give our first responders a hand.
The very rights displayed in the chamber of the California State Assembly.
And join all of us in an extended moment of silence.
And before getting back to the business of governing California, those in the chamber observed a moment of silence and remembered this.
Indeed, I believe that the ultimate lesson of the September 11th attacks is that the ties that bind us as a nation are far stronger than our occasional differences that push us apart.
This report was produced by the Speaker's Office of Member Services.